Okay, we are live. Hello everyone, and welcome to Photigy Q&A, live Q&A. I'm Alex Koloskov, your host. We start doing this again, so every Thursday 1 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be online reviewing submissions on the Photigy Premium Members Facebook group. So if you sign up to any course on Photigy, there is always invitation for you, sent by email or on your membership area on the course. Link to the group. Please join the group. You'll be approved, and every Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be reviewing submissions. So just post your image, post lighting setup, explain, if you had any issues or questions, and I'll be happy to review it. Already? Cool. I hope you see me well, hear me well. Maybe we can lower a little bit the mic sensitivity. Should be good. Okay. Let's go. So what do we have? I reviewed this. So there is recording. Carol, hello. Beautiful stuff. And yeah, I did some AI, little bit of AI. I love to do AI on your photos because they're good. And I reviewed this, I believed. And now it's time for Richie, for you. Okay. So 1 second, let me... Yes, we should be good. Okay. So, Richie, this is what you got. Very good photo. I like it. Everything is done really nice. The lighting, the shyness that you made by lighting through this little jars, it's nice. A few questions that I have about this image for you is, first, it's white balance. So white balance is, at least for me, it looked a little bit kind of off. Well, not off. It's bluish. Maybe you did it intentionally. It's not white, it's not gray, it has this little bit blue hue. It's okay, it's probably okay. But I usually don't do this by shifting white balance. So if I want to add some blue color on the image, I probably use a gel, because the altering white balance, it changes a little bit the appearance of the product, right? And usually product better to be to look exactly like it is in real life. But again, this is probably your vision, so it's fine. I wouldn't do this. I would set white balance to be correct, basically gray card, or if your background is gray, is white without any additional colors, you can use somewhere this area to change white balance. But it's up to you, of course. Another thing that is questionable for me is this cap. So you pull the cap from this bottle, that's perfectly fine. This is, I would do the same, but I wouldn't place it this way. First of all, you touching the bottle. You touching it a little bit, and not a little bit, you just touching it. I don't do this, and no suggestion come on, to do, because it doesn't look good. There is like a tension, there is a point of tension there, and I would do overlap or not touch at all. So in this case, I would do overlap. So I would put it a little bit in front of the bottle and a little bit, hi Shivam, and in front of the bottle and towards the center of the bottle. And probably I would put it vertically. So instead of laying down, I would put it somewhere like this, vertically. I think it will look better, because if you want to have there just like having it like a little bridge between 2 bottles, probably not a good idea. The rest is really nice. So Richie, as usual, I'm trying to do my best to highlight things that, on my opinion, is not correct or can be improved. So here we go. The rest, nice. I like it. All these reflections are beautiful, really beautiful. I'm wondering what will happen if we run it through AI. Just wondering. So, every photo I'll be running through AI just to see how it will handle it. It's always like a test. So I'm going to open the Smart Creator, put it on the frame somewhere like this, and what it will be. Something similar. Let's say white sand bricks, bright photo studio, bright lighting. Okay, let's do this. Bright lighting. So something very simple. And I'm going to turn off this. No need any additional style. Let's run it. And while it's running, let's see what else do we have. So lighting setup. Okay. The lighting is good. Lighting is perfect here. I wouldn't change anything. I really like it. Okay, so we have it. Yeah. Okay, it's doing it there. So, Richie, very good work. Very good. Thank you. I'm going to post the result once. We have way more people now using NeuroWiz. We have like, well, I would say about 10 times more people registering on it. It's taking off, so it will be a little bit slower. Okay. We got it. So it clipped out, it plays it on the table, even though I didn't tell it. And even this little splash. So cool, you see, this cap is definitely not, I mean, shouldn't be there, because it's, like I said, it doesn't look good. So this would be ideal without cap. Otherwise, it's kind of, it did a really nice job highlighting, like making it like it was on the table. Cool. So this is the beauty of this, of AI. Let's grab it, and I'll post it in a moment. So you have it, and just for fun, for reference. Okay. And this is how AI seeing it. Okay. Let's move forward. Nice. Those of you who's watching this video and don't know what I'm doing this here, I'm just saying that we have this, it's called NeuroWiz. NeuroWiz AI.ai. So you go to neurowiz.ai and just register for the application. It's free, and you start using it completely free. Just play with it. There are different applications there, different types of processing. Use smart photo creator if you're not sure. Okay. And let's move forward. So we have this from Carol. Hello, Carol. Very nice. Very nice. So it's floating on top of this, like limestone. This is how it's called. And then some like an ocean. The photography itself, the subject looks great. The sort of like a water behind it, it looked a little bit unnatural. So yeah, maybe can do better job. The rest is super cool. So the cool thing that colors are very balanced. Talking about background, which is artificial sort of in this case, because it was no real whatever sea, ocean. Yeah, nice. Let me see. I would fix, Carol, I would fix this little, like, I don't know, imperfection of this box. This is okay. Yeah, it looks slightly like not new, almost like there is some wear and tear on this box. I'm not sure if it's the case or maybe some post-processing. I'm talking about this area. You see it has some kind of yellowish kind of, I don't know, like almost like a little dirt. I don't know, but ideally it should be like super brand new item. You understand, if you shoot for your portfolio, right? And then this area may be slightly, well, it's slightly blurry, but again, I'm not sure. Maybe it's JPEG compression. So let's try to run it through AI as well. I already did once. We'll see how it will get it this time. So I'm positioning the frame a little bit lower. Okay. And I have these keywords. No, this is not the keywords. Keywords will be sand, beach, ocean, and sunshine. And sun. Let's do sun. Ocean and sun, blue sky, right? So let's do this way. Again, turning off this item and let's go. Okay. Meanwhile, let's see what else do we have. Okay. So you put it this way. It's Photoshop, right? It's all composed in Photoshop. You shoot each item separately, then put in Photoshop. Very good job. Very good job. I wouldn't know that it was shoot separately. So nice work. That's it. Okay. So let's see what it will create. I'm going to post previous. No, I didn't save it. Okay, so I'll post it. You check it out how it looked like. I'm talking about ocean, how it's natural or not. I think it's a little bit more, well, it looked like ocean a little bit more than what you have. And the previously I generated when preparing for Q&A, I got this, which kind of nice shot as well. I think it was really nice, and I'm going to upload both of those images done by AI. Review it, AI version, edit. Oops, and another one. No. Is this one. Okay, so next. Thank you, yeah, for the studio. Congratulations. Going to do workshop. Local workshop soon. Nicholas, welcome to the group. You have these paintings, right? And I would say it's done very well. The reproduction looks really good. It's not, I mean, there is no texture. It's relatively flat, right? And I think, well, nice. So you have two lights, left and right, about 45 degrees, right? And then you highlighted it. That's how I would approach it as well. So, looking good. Hello, Carol! Woo! That's fine. I just reviewed your images, Carol. I did this. You see this little AI-ish thingy. But yeah, good work as usual, Carol. So, Nicholas, well done. Thank you for sharing. And now, Sanfer, I didn't see your work for a while. You have double reflection. So, double reflection is you have some glossy subject, right? You have reflection on it from the wall, you have reflection on the table from the wall, and you have reflection from your reflector or diffuser, right? And this double, okay, that's what you're talking about. I was thinking, what the double is this? It's double because it's on the reflective surface. Well, yeah, it works. I don't know, from aesthetic viewpoint, I'm not getting this image. I mean, it's like if you want to show that, hey, if you place subject on a glossy surface, it will be double reflection. Yeah, it works, and but the angle and everything, for me, it's super hard to see that this is remote from TV or from some electronic device. I mean, really. So it's not a product photography for sure, right? So it's like a test. This is how I see it. If you want to use it in your portfolio, okay, it's up to you, but please make sure to clean it, because it's right now, because I see your watermark. So for me, it's like final image, right? We put watermark on our best images at the final that goes online. I think it needs to be cleaned. Okay, so make sure to clean all these little dots, everything that you have. Okay. And I would shoot it really different. I would place it on the table normal way. I would have it reflected on the table. I will have this part still visible because I'll be shooting it from the side a little bit, so higher, like 45-degree camera, 45-degree look on angle, and then rotate the subject, and I would have the reflection. I would have this glossy part, and then I have a top part with buttons, with everything. This is how I would shoot it. The way that you did, I don't think it's kind of the best possible angle. Okay, but nice. Keep going, Sanfer. Thank you for posting your image. Okay. It was sale. It's gone now, but yeah, it was sale. If you got it, then it's good. If not, then you can buy it for regular price. Carol, here you go. And thank you for participating on this survey. It looks like we have the winner. It's this kind of set of different items with the same category, and then go through categories for e-commerce. This is what I'm thinking, doing a long time ago, because, well, I think it will be good to have it there. Okay, now, what do we have? Sanfer, wine photography, right? Wine photography, there is a course of wine photography, and this is your result. So let's see. Okay, this is how we did it. Okay, I see. So you blow the... Okay, I see. Well, it's interesting technique to get splash. Talking about your lighting setup, correct position of things, okay? But you really need to have better diffusers. I would do it yourself, do it myself, diffuser on the frame, nice, without any wrinkles, without anything, because, well, it will make difference. So this when you have glossy product, when you want to create a gradient, it really needs to be nice diffuser. Otherwise, it will be something not so nice reflected. So let's see. This is what I was talking about. There is reflection, right? But I see some of the imperfection of your diffuser, and it was reflected. So you have to either clean it or do something about it. It's way easier instead of fixing in Photoshop. Just make a nice diffuser. Really, that's the must. Please do it. It will help you a lot. So this not cleaned image, I see it's like as is. Of course, the post-production is required for this type of shots. For everything is required. I'm not sure what is going on the bottom. Really, why is that? It would be better to have like a really dark bottom and not see the edge of the bottle. It's not good, but I mean it would be better than this. This white thing, I'm not sure what is going on here. It's a reflection, maybe, but clean it. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be there, really. It shouldn't be there. Then your gradient, it's okay to have it overexposed like this, a little bit like this, but you have some shift. It's yellow, okay? The reflection is yellow. I'm sure it's not how it should be. So probably white balance issue, okay? Check it out, maybe white balance. I would also lower the brightness of your light, okay, because it's slightly burned here, a little bit too much. It's okay to have that bright, I mean, overexposed area when you have a gradient, but it should be really like at the very beginning, at the brightest part. You have it taking this kind of burn almost like 1/4 of the whole gradient. So it's not good. It's a little bit too much. Plus gradient itself could be better, but like I told you, good diffuser will fix it. Then another thing that I would fix here, well, I'll do it different. This glass, the splash that you have, what I've seen on this video, okay, what I've seen looked better than, 1 second. So you see this one, this is nice splash. And you kind of supposed to, well, I see that you got a picture, right? You took it, but somehow it's not on the final shot. So I would try to use this shot instead of that. It's just a mess inside the glass. Definitely wine is not going to be like this. I mean, wine, it's not champagne, right? It's not sparkling wine. But even with regular wine, it's better to have some nice splash, not like bubbles and stuff, right? So it's more like a soap there. I would do it differently. Just take as many shots as needed. And also I wouldn't put the glass that behind. I remember I have image. Maybe it was like this on my shot, but here I would love to see the stem of this glass, wine glass. It's okay not to have it, but somehow I think it would be better to have. Anyway, it's up to you, but this part definitely should look nicer than it is. Your label is a little bit overexposed here because you have too much light. Maybe a little bit underexposed in the middle, or especially here. I would try to, you can do it in Photoshop, a little bit balance the brightness. I would make it brighter over here, okay? Alrighty. Thank you, Sanfer. Keep going. Let's move to next one. Oh, nice. Oliver, what you did wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. Excuse me. You did actually well. You did relatively well. I mean, very relatively. It's good. Bright reflection. We have refraction. We have here reflection. We have this set. I would play with composition a little bit. What I would do different? Well, first of all, I wouldn't crop it that tight on the bottom because it's almost like you cut the pipe. I would have a little bit more room on the bottom, okay? Maybe even a little bit more room on top, as well. So basically a little bit back off the camera. Yeah, it's too close, and you cut the part of the pipe. Why? What's the reason? I mean, why you cut it? I don't see any reason why it should be like this. It just left a little bit there, and you just cut it. No, you can rotate it if you want this close. But again, I suggest you to next time to pull camera farther away from your subject. But you can always rotate the pipe, right, to make sure that it's in the frame. It's super easy fix, but yeah, it needs to be done. In terms of lighting is good. You didn't supply any lighting setup, unfortunately. I would look at this a little bit, it would be more targeted review if I would see the lighting setup, but it's okay. I'll review it without. Clean it for sure. I see some dust, so it must be cleaned. It's slightly out of focus, the glass, you see. It's slightly, so it's kind of okay, but ideally a little bit deeper depth of field, because the glass supposed to be in the focus, everything in the focus. So the back side of the glass should be in the focus as well. Then, what's in the glass? What is there? I believe that this, what is it, like a brandy or something, right? Hard liquor. But what I see here is, well, it's either tea or something. How do I know? First of all, it's not clear. The contents of this, usually when you have tea, it has little tiny, particles of tea leaves or whatever, so it's not clear. Alcohol is super nice and clear. This is why alcohol in a glass looks that good. I mean, on advertisement images. So if you use substitute, make sure that it looks like alcohol, like the same liquid that you have in the bottle. Okay, because this is not good. You have these little bubbles. Hard liquor never has this kind of bubbles. I mean, it's the spirit is not really forming bubbles for long. It will disappear in a few seconds if you kind of shake it. Here it's still sitting there. You see, that's not good. So I would suggest to get, I don't know, the same bottle, open it, another one, and then pour it there, really, or just use something that, food coloring is the best. There are clear with color, but really nice and clean food coloring on Amazon. You can find it and use it, really. Then, in terms of composition, you do not touch bottle. It's okay. I would move it slightly to the left, a little bit more, the glass, to have a little bigger distance between it and the bottle. Or I move it in front of the bottle if you want. But since we have already pipe there, so I would probably just push it a little bit on the side, the glass, a little bit, and camera back off. Then you have this kind of refraction. I don't know why it goes this way. Somehow looks like there is something behind on the bottle, some embossing. Well, you can't do much about it. But yeah, if you move glass, it will be nice reflection here. And let's see. Well, the rest is nice. Background, everything. Wooden table probably will work a little bit better, but it's fine. It's just a matter of preference. Let's try to run it through AI, just to see how it will process it. So I'm going to put portrait. I'm going to use the way that you cut the pipe. Unfortunately, I have to use it this way, and we'll see if it will remove background. And what I can then wooden table. soft, warm, light bar, right? Cozy bar. Cozy bar. Let's run. We'll see. And meanwhile, let's go to next one. Lorenzo. Hello, Lorenzo. How are you? I hope it's just okay. So welcome to the group. Oh, first photo. Well, no, maybe not in the group. So you probably been there for a while. Continue slide, and is everything fine? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So, Lorenzo, it's good. It could be better. A few things. For example, this one. I like the idea of having this like a corner of a cube, right? So we have these three corners. They look good. They're a little bit out of focus, which could be okay, but again, since there is geometry, it may be interesting to see it more in focus. I'm talking about these corners. But here, the biggest kind of issue, if you can say so, it's this bright light behind under the table. It's too bright. It's really, it takes all the attention. It takes attention from the main subject. It's burned. There are overexposed area under the bottle, under the jar, which is not good. It's not directly under the subject, which is not good either. Well. And yeah, so I would move it under the subject, lower the brightness, and use more light to get reflection on the subject. I believe. Oh, well, no, probably not. So it's not really glossy. It's like semi-glossy, right? Because there is glossy, we see it. But still, it looked relatively flat. The lighting is for the subject. It was kind of super flat. I would definitely make all those edges, different brightness, maybe some gradient on them. It needs to be there. Okay. You don't supply lighting setup, unfortunately. I would tell you more how to highlight it better, but since you don't upload lighting setup, I'm not going to tell you. You have courses. Next time, please upload. Okay, so this is how it is. Again, it's maybe a good example to run through AI. By the way, let's see. Okay, actually, it's nice. Download. I'm gonna upload this. I'm going to upload it here. Review it. AI version. This is what is that? I went crazy. Nice. Well, I think it did really good. Okay. Yeah, it didn't remove background between the glass and the bottle, but the rest I think it did nice. What do you think, guys? Not sure why this smoke. You can always run it again. Let's just run it again. Oh, Midjourney. Let's turn Midjourney style on. We'll see. Okay, meanwhile, let's go to this image. Lorenzo. This is better. It's more balanced. The spot under the subject is bright, but not super bright. It's okay, probably. I would move it a little bit behind the bottle, really, because this area is kind of bright, but it feels nice since it's mostly transparent. I think the light behind it will be cool. So you can have a larger spot, but a little bit behind the subject. At least this is how I would try to shoot it. Then I wouldn't shoot it vertically, but it's vertical shot. I would shoot it horizontally, since the subject is more like horizontal. Also, if you don't want to have light behind, I'm talking about some vertical light on the background, on the vertical part of it. It's okay, but I think it will benefit because look at this. The cap is actually, it's like it's a prism, right? It's clear, a little bit yellow plastic, right, or glass. But we almost don't see it. I almost don't see the edges. This one is completely lost. Look, right one. The left one, I see it a little bit. And in general, this what's supposed to be beautiful cap is not really. I mean, it's we don't see it. You can solve it by placing the light behind, so we can see through it, and it will be nice gradient, so some spot behind, or have better lighting for the bottle itself. Talking about frontal lighting, a little bit more lighting from what you already have. I would highlight those edges for sure. I would throw some gradient. You have nice gradient on this, on the, how you call it? I forgot this. Band in Russian. Anyway, it's cool. It has brighter area, darker area, so it's almost, it looked like a metal, which is really nice. But the cap could be better, could be highlighted better. The jar itself is fine too. I probably would, again, I will play with lighting, front lighting, so may have some little bit nicer and shinier reflections in front. But in general, it's not so bad. I think it's even better to have light behind, really. What if you would have oval lighting, like you have now, more like horizontal oval, but think about vertical. It can go through the surface, the horizontal, the table, right, and then go up, and it will highlight it. Think about it. It may look better. Let's save it, and again, oops, and run it through AI. Okay. So we start from this, right, from your first image. Let's have portrait, vertical one. Okay. And let's turn on this option. Wooden table, soft warm light, cozy bar. Without cozy bar, what else? Glass table. Let's have glass table, soft warm light under it. We'll see if it's correctly said. Okay. So Lorenzo, it's good. It's good. But think about more. Think about lighting the subject a little bit more from the front. On both images, it's not. It's a little bit missing. Okay. Otherwise, it's nice. It's good work. Thank you. And lighting setup. Please submit lighting setup. It's important for me to see it, and for you to get better critique from me. Okay. By the way, guys, Carol, if you have anything to say about it, about the image that I talking about, just post on the chat. I would love to see it. Okay, now Richie, skincare product. Nice. Interesting frame. Like this. Unusual. That's cool. Oh, that is why it has flowers, because it has flowers in it. So let's put glass tables and red and yellow flowers. This is smart, meaning that well, we it's not required to put any keywords because it will think itself what kind of environment would be better for it. It's kind of specific, not specific. It's clever, it's smart AI, but you can always add a little bit. Okay, we'll see. Meanwhile, Richie, that's it, right? We don't have anything. No lighting setup from you. Why no lighting setup? So let's see. It's beautiful. It's really nice, really. So Richie, lighting on the jars, really good, really good. Love the reflection, love the refraction, the way that it's kind of glowing inside. It's really good. You have, well, for me it looks like it was more light behind than we see it right now. So you've been probably removing background or did something to it. One of the, which is fine completely, I like it. But look at this corner. It has some little glow outside of our jar, right? Like a little bit over here. And you can see it if you kind of zoom out. It looked a little bit strange. This is probably some residue from real background that you had there. And yeah, you better fix it because it's a little bit off. I mean, it shouldn't be there. Okay. So the lighting is nice. This is really sexy. Little droplet. It's going slightly. Well, for me, it looked like it's a little bit going to the right, almost like there is a wind. I'm not sure, but it has a little, which is fine. It's completely fine. Why not? This, I would try to fix it because it's very nice and polished image. Really, everything is kind of smooth. This, with all these little bubbles, it doesn't look that nice. So I would put more efforts on making it this liquid contents. And by the way, it should be clear, no? It's not clean because the droplet looks clear, almost like it's something really clear. And this is a little bit kind of, you know, blurry inside. Not sure why. Maybe how it is. So I would play with this area, make it kind of more perfect. Okay. This gradient, you see, it also wants your attention, a little bit more attention. If you have this kind of transition between bright and darker area, better to have it nice, like horizontal. You have these like, you see, up and down, up and down. I would try to fix it a little bit more. It's on Photoshop on this area where it dives in. Just, you know, just try to equalize it a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. I'm not talking about a straight line. It should be like a little gradient, but still, you know, try to equalize it. I would remove these two spots. You see, so cleaning as usual. I remember your photo loves cleaning, or love you to clean more. But yeah, the rest is nice. This is a little bit too bright, but come on, it's okay. It's okay. So little details. I would fix this one. You see, a little bit of kind of change that gradient. So here and there, clean it, and it will be perfect. Okay, because this is very, very good job. Let's save it. Let's see. Okay, this is better. Flowers, almost matching flowers of the bottle, right? Soft light. You see, it's way softer. It even has some liquid, even though I didn't say about liquid anything, so I don't load it. And I'm going to upload this over here. Reviewed and attached image. Okay. And I'd like to run another shot of yours through AI. It may not cover it well, but we'll try. This time without anything, no keywords, nothing. We'll see what we'll come up with. And Richie, I'll run yours as well, without anything. It probably won't do a good job because of the angle. AI kind of will not put this type of table, I think, so it's not really gonna work, but I want to see. It's okay. It will be interesting. Thank you. Okay, this is recorded version of previous shots, and I think that's it. We have a last one, right, from Richie, and we'll be good to go. So let's see, Richie. Okay, how? Oh, you put just all of them here, right? Okay, so, oops, wrong, where I can, okay. Good girl, perfume. It's good. Lighting is very, very, very good. I love it. Really, lighting is super cool. There is a little bit, I mean, tip is a little bit lost on the darkness. Not the major issue. Ideally, I would love to see, a little bit edge on somewhere there. It's very nice, but what I'm trying to see. The shape of this guy, is it the same photo? Yeah, okay. So maybe you need to rotate it slightly to show a little bit more on the side of this, a little bit. I'm not sure how, what the distance, actual distance between this, whatever is that. Yeah, I would try to do this. In terms of lighting, I think it's good. I wouldn't add anything. Nice, smooth gradients, edges, everything. I would do something with background. Right now, it's just black background. I don't see anything on the bottom, right? So it's just like really suspended in some darkness. I would place it on some table. You can have reflection, for example, maybe a good idea. Or it could be matte table, so there is some little highlight from the highlighted subject. Or it could be spot somewhere on the background, or reflection from spot, like when you have somewhere on top, it may be reflected under the subject if you put it on a glossy table. So I would do something with the background, really. Otherwise, it's kind of a little bit hanging there. Like this, there is background, and this is beautiful shot. I love it. It just, wow. It's. I was thinking this is AI, the flowers. They not natural. Well, it looked like it generated. Really, you didn't tell anything. You didn't specify, but it's good. It's very, very good. I love it. I love it. The left one just amazingly well done. Thank you. I don't have much to say there. I just like it. I like it, and yeah. The shadow is slightly, I'm trying to be picky. The shadow under is making it slightly floating because I can see like under almost. Maybe not a big deal because look, this has a shadow as well, but the shadow, this is correct shadow when the item is standing on the surface, right? This shadow, because we have it's black here, there is no such thing here almost, and on the sides you see it's always more darker on the sides, so it makes it a little bit floating, a little bit. I would fix it, and talk about this one, I would probably make it a little bit smaller because it's kind of, it gets too wide for this type of shadow, and on natural table it would be a little bit different. But again, I'm trying to be picky. It's very, very, very good. AI wouldn't recognize it, I guess, but we'll try. Okay, so this is the previous one. Everything is fine except the cap on the black background. It doesn't look well, so I need to put like black background. Something like that, maybe. Let's do Midjourney. So it should match, otherwise it won't look good. Okay, I think that's it. I reviewed everything. So if you have any questions, it's time to ask. Otherwise, I will see you on next Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Again, those of you who don't know what I'm using, it's called NeuroWiz, okay, and you can register it at neurowiz.ai. It's free to start using it. You have like 100 generations for free. If you like it, you can always start using it commercially. We give commercial license, okay, and you can use it to alter your existing images. Basically, it's done for e-commerce. Okay, so it didn't cut it well from the background, but I think this looks better. So I'm going to download it and upload over here just as example. I don't know, are we going to run Rich's work as well or not? I can try to run Richie. This one, for example. Without any keywords. And I will turn on this option, so it will be like a studio shot. We'll see. Meanwhile, it's working on it. We can review some previous things that I did. Yeah, I was playing with my portfolio, you know, those rings. Done, I mean, it did absolutely good job when photography is good. You know, for jewelry it works really nice. Even for this. It's kind of cool, right? The box. So where is it? Did we get anything? Let's see. It did the same. It did the same, Richie, as you did. Just changed the background. Fun. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Submit your images on Photigy Premium membership group. You have a link to join it. If you buy any course, you're part of this group, so I'll be happy to review your image every Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Shavum. I see you next Thursday. Goodbye.